Hey everyone, I'm Craig with Catfish Yakking, and we got the other half of the team, Carla, with Catfish Yakking right over there, and we are out here as promised to do an evening catfish and see how it goes. It's Friday, May 14th today, and we're going to stay out here probably about 2.5 hours or so, see if we can get any catfish to come in. And we have the wind is about 5 miles per hour, and it's supposed to come down to about 3 miles per hour while we're out here. So we're gonna see if we can catch any fish. We've got an incoming tide right now. So let's get our baits in the water and see what we can do. He just come off. No, he didn't. All right. I got one hooked up on the front rod, and when he took off, he started pulling drag immediately. Felt like a big fish, but now he doesn't feel like he's that big. He's trying to get into my back line. I refuse to let him. He should be coming up here any minute. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice fish, folks. Oh yeah. We're gonna play him out. I think he's gonna go at least 8 pounds. I do believe. I'm gonna let him think he's getting away, but I'm gonna keep him on a short leash here. He has got a lot of energy right now. He just keeps trying to swim back to the bottom. So we're just gonna keep the line tight and hope he doesn't come off. These barbless hooks, you've got to keep that line tight, because if they get a little bit of slack, they can easily throw that hook. My front rod here, I'm using a 5/0 hook with a medium-sized piece of sponge, and he has got a mouthful of sponge. Look at that. He swallowed that whole thing right there. All right, I'm gonna bring him in, but I think he's not done yet. So this is gonna get interesting right now. For those people out there that don't think catfish like sponge and dip bait, take a look at this. Take a look at this. He's trying to roll on me here. All right. I've got him pressed up against the kayak so he doesn't start flipping and flopping and just acting like a fool. Okay, we got the hook out. Now we're going to try to weigh this fish. He's heavy. There we go. He's just over 8 pounds, about 8 1/4. All right, so that is a nice fish to start the evening. And we're gonna let him go. I wanna give a little shout out to my brother Russell. Tell him, Russell, come out and get you some. All right, my brother's getting his second vaccine shot tomorrow. And then he said that he might be making his way out here. So let's show him what this river has to offer. We'll give him a little pat on the head. He was fairly good, and let's turn him loose. There he goes. All right, let's see how the other half of Team Catfish Yakking is doing. Hey Carla, how you doing over there? How many fish you caught so far?
One less than you.
Okay. Let's go ahead and sign off and see if we can get anything else. All right, guys, we're hooked up with the front rod again. And again, it does not feel like a big fish, but sometimes they can surprise you. Let's see what we got here. Pull him up. It seems like as the sun is starting to go down behind the trees, the fish are getting more active. Well, he's not a bad one now. I'm guessing he's probably at least 5 pounds. So I'll take that. Well, he is doing his best to come off too. He is trying to throw that hook, but it's just not working. We're going to bring him in slow. This is what I recommend. See, even from there, he's about 3 feet from my kayak, but he's still able to splash me with water, even that far away. Oh, he's wrapped up. He's got the leader wrapped up around his face now. So I'm going to give him some line, see if he'll work that out for himself. And no, he did not. I'm going to give him some line to go down. Let's see if that helped. Yeah, there we go. He was able to, I gave him some slack line and he was able to unwrap himself. Now, I just talked to you guys about making sure you don't give him any slack line. You have to be willing to lose the fish when you do that. And I'm okay with that once in a while. I don't like to lose fish, but it makes life a whole lot easier when they come up and they're not all wrapped up in the leader. I'm waiting for him to open his mouth. There we go. Now I press him up against the kayak here, and he doesn't have a lot of energy, so he's not able to roll. So I can go ahead and just take that barbless hook out there and go ahead and get a weight on him. Like I said, I don't think he's going to go more than about 5 pounds, but we'll see. Oh, and he's got to splash me first. I think it's his way of getting even with me. Oh, he's not even 5. Oh yeah, he is. Just under the 5 mark. So that's close enough. We'll call it a 5. We're not in a tournament or anything, so we can cheat just a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and give him a pat on the head and send him back down. Ew, he tail flipped me on the way down and just soaked me completely. Soaked the camera. Well, that's what I get for being nice. All right, let's get another one.
It's taken a while, but we got one. I had to move to my faithful little spot. Oh, he's a feisty thing. He's small. He's more the little fun size that I like to catch, as Craig was telling you. I don't have to worry about him falling in. This is probably the smallest one that I've gotten here yet, I think. He's got a mouthful of sponge, though. He was being greedy. You want to go swim for a little bit? I'll work some of that out. Get a little extra line, so I got room to work with him. Let's pull him on it. Get back over here. Where are you going? He is a little one. Oh, no, 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 no. When you're that little, it's a little hard to get them right up on the kayak here. They're so small. Oh, he's pulling. Oh, no, no, don't do that. There we go. I'm going to hook this so he doesn't spin and get away from me. That whole sponge was in his mouth when I first pulled him up. He was being greedy. Okay, okay, I'm going to let you go if you just stop. But he's so little that it is hard to... I'm trying to turn him around so I can get to that hook because he's wrapped up on my bogas, but they won't spin on me. There we go. Let's get you around one more time. One more time. There you go. Okay. Let's get this sponge out of the way, and we'll see what we get. Yeah, you got to open your mouth. You're just not being cooperative, are you? Slide it out that way, then. That's how you want to be, and you don't want to open your mouth and let me help you out. I will just do it the hard way. It's not hooked that far in, but he is just not... He's literally clamped down on the hook and the sponge. Come on, buddy. If you open your mouth, there we go. As I throw the weight in the hook at the camera. Oh, no. Well, I'm now soaked. I literally have water dripping off of my hair from him. All from a little 2.5 pounder flounder. All of that causing all that trouble. All right, we'll let him go and I'll dry off. I'm gonna stick you in there so when you flop, you're not gonna get me. Ha! There we go.
All right, we're hooked up on that front rod again. All of a sudden, this front rod is getting all the attention. Not quite sure why. Unless they're just wanting that smaller sponge. Oh, this is a little guy here. This one shouldn't even be coming over to me. They ought to be going over to Carla. This is the size she likes to catch. And he is hooked right in the roof of the mouth. All right, get a nice close-up view there. See, he never should have went after that sponge. He needs to stick with the smaller stuff. That's a case of his eyes was too big for his belly, I guess. Oh man, that was hooked in there good too. But not going to worry about getting a weight on him. He's only going to be probably less than 2 pounds. But still a catch. So let's go ahead and let him go, and hopefully he'll grow bigger and we'll catch him again another time. But let's go ahead and give him a little pat on the head there. All right, you better not tail flip me. Carla was saying when they tail flip you, it's like flipping you off. And he just flipped me off. So, oh well. And I guess we deserve it. All right, let's get another one. All right, guys, it looks like we're going to call it a day. The sun is setting, and we haven't had a fish for over an hour. The bite has completely shut down. We're not even getting bites anymore. So I think we're going to go ahead and call it a day. We caught a few fish, though. One was 8¼ pounds, and that was our best one. And so that, anytime you can catch one that's, you know, over 5 pounds, it's a good day out here. So, because our range is, again, 5 to 15 seems to be the majority of our fish are coming in that range. And those are good, hard fighting fish. So I really enjoy that size. But we're going to get out of here for now, and hopefully I'll get back out on the water next week sometime and hopefully get some more fish and get out another video. Until then, we'll talk to you guys later.